Welcome back to the Robotics Alley Virtual Policy Forum, brought to you by Apprenticeship. We're back with our next set of Expo Stage interviews, and I'm joined right now by Heather McGannon, who is a Special Projects Unit Manager with the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So, over the course of the last 2 days, employment, as we kind of expected, has been a major topic of conversation, both throughout the plenary sessions and the breakouts, and certainly yesterday during the forum with the legislators. So we are really interested in hearing from you about the employment-based programs that you've spoken on.
Yep, so employment-based training like the Minnesota Pipeline Project or the Registered Apprenticeship Program, they're earn-as-you-learn programs, and it's where an employer will invest in its employees by building training infrastructure, developing career pathways, and investing in employers' education. And we found that these types of programs are a great option, especially for hard-to-fill positions such as those in the robotics area.
And then are there specific opportunities that exist for employment-based training programs, specifically in the area of robotics or related fields?
Yep, absolutely. So employers and potential employees and employees in robotics and related fields, this is a great area for them because while these are created by employers in occupations that are hard to fill and demand, there's also a lot of benefits to employers for these types of programs. So they have a highly skilled employee, they reduce turnover, high productivity, and it's found to show more diversity in your workforce. And the employees do get increased skills, higher wages, national credentials, and career advancement, which really helps to keep individuals in these hard to fill jobs.
So for employers and employees who are interested in pursuing these kinds of programs, where should they go to find out more information?
They should go to the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry website, and they can click on Registered Apprenticeship or the Minnesota Pipeline Project.
Fantastic. Speaking more broadly, though, what are your thoughts on what we should be thinking about from the perspective of education and retraining to keep pace with the changing workforce and the changing work environment due to these new technologies?
Absolutely. So when we've been able to communicate with our pipeline leaders, which many of them are employers, they consistently tell us that they are finding that the need for training programs are more closely aligned with their current employment needs or employment hiring needs. And so these employment-based training programs, because they're employer-driven, the employer is leading the type of training, and it also has the flexibility that they need for the on-the-job and the related instruction. They assist employers in acquiring very specific skills, so as the skills are changing, they can change their program, which is not always the case when you're dealing with programs that take longer to do. So they're in charge, they're in the driver's seat, so that's one of the things. They like that agility to remain competitive and also take their employee where they need the employee to go, instead of just saying what skills do you have and we'll try to adapt. They're actually actively participating in that.
Fantastic. So you're in kind of a different position than a lot of the other people who are participating in Robotics Alley. We have a lot of folks that are from industry, and so we're wondering, as Robotics Alley continues, what are sort of activities that we could be undertaking in this forum that would be helpful, say, to the kind of programs that your office develops?
Absolutely. I think employers getting engaged in both registered apprenticeship and dual training. We have industry councils that are coming up in April. It'd be very useful to have voices of employers in this industry and in this specific area there, so we can create competency and help them create competency base, because we are there to support them in this journey. So we need those occupations. What occupations do they need? That could be really helpful and a way for them to engage immediately.
Great. Have there been, in terms of your programs, are there specific geographic focuses, or are these opportunities kind of spread across the state of Minnesota?
They're spread across the state of Minnesota. I would say in information technology area, it's primarily in the Twin Cities metro area, but with manufacturing and robotics, that is throughout the state. We're finding the need for employees with those skill sets.
Fantastic. So this is definitely going to be an area that we're going to have to continue monitoring. We know it's one of the issues that both employers and employees, we hear a lot of policy concern about. So we're delighted to hear that you're at the helm of this and that there are these opportunities that are available.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again for joining us.